As the nation's favourite TV show, Britain's Got Talent is inching closer and closer to appearing back on our television screens for another year of wicked talent, I've decided to go ahead and share with you guys everything you need to know about this upcoming Saturday's Britain's Got Talent premiere, and also who's returning as host, and also give you a slight sneak peek of some of the contestants auditioning for this year's Britain's Got Talent. Plus, I'll share with you the act that I personally want to see win this year's Britain's Got Talent for 2024, as I think we need variety to win. So, let's get started. So, I'm sure as you guys already know that Britain's Got Talent is indeed returning on Saturday, the 20th of April, 2024 at 7:30 UK time. And also, we'll be getting a double premiere on the 21st at 7:40, I believe, if my memory serves me correct. Which I'm just so excited, honestly. To be honest, I loved Britain's Got. I loved it last year when Vigo Van won. I thought he was such a great winner. Honestly, it's something different. But I must say, the talent this year, I've got a good feeling that we're gonna have some amazing talent this year. I can just feel it in my bones. Like I don't know why, but I just feel so excited. So. Yep. So, but just before we get into, let me share with you who will be returning to the show. Really. So, if we can press it, I must press it again. If that's not gonna work, I don't know what the heck will. If that. Oh no, I've gone too far. There we go. So here is returning. So we have Amanda Holden, Simon Cowell, Alicia Dixon, and, of course, for his second year in a row, the Pearly King himself, Bruno Tonioli. And I must say, I'm so happy Bruno's coming back because, my God, honestly, Bruno is one of the best characters ever. Honestly, he is such a great character. Honestly, I love him. I've seen him on Strictly, and I loved him on Strictly. I don't normally watch Strictly, but I definitely watch Strictly just to see Bruno being all Bruno and him falling off the chair and everything, because he used to do that quite a lot. But honestly, I'm just so excited to see Bruno come back. Honestly, and it's honestly he makes such a nice difference as well because David Walliams is not on the show anymore, which I'm kind of sad because I was used to him, Alicia, Amanda, and Simon. That's the panel I was used to. But he's gone on to do good thing. He's gone on to good. David's gone off to do other stuff. So I wish him well. But in the meantime, we got Bruno. And let's just say, I'm kind of hoping he doesn't break the golden buzzer rules this year, because last year he was nuts last year. Because he pressed the golden buzzer midway through the performance of the Ghetto Kids, and he was like, "I have to do it now," and he pressed the golden buzzer. And then little did he know that he didn't have to do it, because Simon was like, "Bruno, you don't have to press the golden buzzer midway through the performance. You can do it afterwards." And then he did it. He broke it again because they already used their golden buzzers. And he hit it on Singer Gamal John, which I think, no, I'm not denying that, because his audition was just sensational last year. And then everyone was trying him to press the golden buzzer, and Antoinette were like, hang on, you can't press it, there's none left. And then he was like, I have to, and then he just pressed it. Which this is why I love this show, because it really breaks the rules, and I think sometimes you don't have to stick to the rules all the time, and I think it's just so exciting to see them like kind of break the rules a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of exciting. So everyone's returning, Ant and Deco are returning, so excited. And I actually just found out that Saturday Night Takeaway Saturday back on Saturday, it was actually the last of Saturday Night Takeaway, which is basically the end of an era. But it's like, for now, like, I'm sure they will return, but they said they're going to be it's going to be the last Saturday Night Takeaway, like, for like a little bit. So like, hopefully they make a return, because you know how I like Saturday Night Takeaway. I really do like Saturday Night Takeaway. So yeah. But just want to get, I should have said this before, but we've got a hectic week as well, because knowing Britain's Got Talent is coming back this week, and also is, notification. But of course, the Masked Singer Queen Night. Queen Night for the Masked Singer. Season 11 is this week, and I'm very excited to see Ugly Sweater and Goldfish and Starfish compete again. I'm rooting for Goldfish to win Group A and make the quarterfinals, along with the Clock and the Poodle Moth who got saved by the bell. Um, and of course next week we get in Group B, baby, and Gumball is making a return. Honestly, I'm so excited to see Gumball come back. Honestly, and then also 2 weeks from now we hear Gumball sing "Carry On Wayward Son," which I mentioned this before, but I did that. I'm just so excited to see that performance so much. I'm just so excited to see him perform that. Like, I just got this feeling he's just going to blow the roof off. And will he get the bell? Will Rita break break the rules and ring the bell for him, or will she ring it for Seal? By the way, if you haven't seen my theory about the bell, you can check that out later after this. It's just one of the previous videos. But anyways, let's get into BGT. So, as I've said before, it will be returning on Saturday, April 20th, 2024, 3 days from now, as I'm making this video, okay? And also, I forgot to put it in, but we'll be getting a double premiere on Sunday, the 21st of April, at 7:40, I think. I have to double check that. But yeah, I'm just so excited for this year's talent. Honestly, I just got to think we'll get some amazing talent this year. But anyways, without that being said, let's just go forward a little bit, and let me share with you some of the acts that I found. I've been doing my detective work, and I found some of the acts that I'm potentially auditioning for this year, and I'm going to share with you guys and share my first impression thoughts of that. If that makes a bit more sense. So yeah, so basically, there's some acts I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on that, if that makes sense. And, and we'll so on, so on. So let me just, because I actually have taken some notes down. I've taken notes, by the way. Excuse me, I've got a runny nose, and I apologise for that. Just opening something up. Okay, so let's just get into it. So the first contestant I'm going to mention, and by the way, I don't know if these are the exact actor to be in the premiere. I know one of them I think might be, but I'm not sure about the others I'm going to mention. I'm not too sure. So all I can say is just take this with a grain of salt, if that makes sense. So the first act that I'm excited to see this year for Britain's Got Talent is one I've actually been kind of excited to see since I saw it on like the BGT doing their like this is what we got up to this week, and that is a magician named Trixie or Magician Trixie, one of those two names. But otherwise, his name is Trixie, and as you can tell, he is a magician. As you can tell because of the cards, and I must say, I get this like kind of like vibe that I just think that he can do really well, and like. And like, there's something about like he just seems like such like a great personality, and I just have a feeling that he can like kind of engage the audience and the nation at home. I don't know why, but like this guy just gives me like a vibe that I think can do really well, and I'm kind of rooting for him already. I by the way, I haven't seen the audition yet. We don't. I mean, will he audition? Will it make the telly? When I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking he might. And also, let's do a little story time here. I actually reached out to someone who actually went to the auditions, and he actually featured this magician. And I'm not going to say names because it was like, but I said to the person, it was a YouTube video, by the way, and I said, what was your thoughts on the acts that you went? And they said that the magician, the act they mentioned was the magician, and they said that well, I'm stumbling at my own words. They said the magician was incredible, and someone really liked him. So that kind of gives me a vibe that I honestly think he can go really far in the competition. He definitely seems like I just think he can do really well. That's what I can say, because this is definitely one I'm probably very looking forward to seeing this year, and I do hope it goes far. Now the next act, okay, is um. So I've actually had notes I've written down it. Let me just find it. Dun, 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 dun. Where they are? Where are they? Am I going down? Because okay. So let's go. Let's continue. So the next act, I'm going to mention is a dog act, which is and that is Nikki and Elsa. Okay, I think that's right. And definitely, and I think this is definitely like I get very strong Amber Nymira. Like the dog act that was on BGT about 2 years ago, Amber the Dancing Collies, and a little bit of Jules O'Dwyer and Matisse Fives. I don't know if it's just because of the dog, the breed of the dog, but this is kind of like a bit of a hit and miss in my opinion because I don't know whether this act's going to be good. I don't know if this act's going to be bad. And it's interesting because I think this kind of act I can definitely see maybe not making the air. I don't know, but I think it just seems really intriguing in a way. And I love dogs. I absolutely love dogs. I'm a bit fussy on dog acts, I must say, but it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I must say because we've had dog winners we've had dog acts win this year BGT with Ashley and Pudsey in 2012 and with Jules O'Dwyer and Matisse in series back in 2015 and of course the recent um, America's Got Talent winner Adrian Stoker and Hurricane, which I've said this before. I'll say this now and I'll say it again. Never in a million years would I have predicted that Adrian Hurricane to win AGT because like I said, they were like the dark horse to win. And like I've said, I said this back when AGT was on last year. I said to them, if they can really give a great routine, they'll be the dark horse to win. Like they could actually potentially win this year, and of course they won AGT. So honestly, it's really great, and also I would love to see another dog act win personally, and it'd be really nice to see that guy because we don't really get animal acts or dog acts. I mean, last year I don't think we had any dog acts apart from that, or they just failed. But I hope I do kind of hope they make the Nikki and Elsa make the air in my opinion because they've seemed to have lots of potential as well. Um, so now the next act is, and I'm think I'm going to pronounce this wrong because it's in French, and I apologise if there's any French viewers watching this. I apologise, and that is now I hope I don't pronounce this wrong. See Youssef a whale. I don't think I pronounced that right. It's French, so I won't understand French. But by the way, I actually found this on their socials. I found the group because it was a video of them kind of like bowing. It was like audition tapings and so I couldn't find out what the group was called, and this was them. So as you can tell, we've got Amanda and Alicia there. As you can see, Amanda and Alicia are there, and you can tell that from what I've seen, it's let me just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got it contains 7 guys. You can see so there's 7 guys there, and one of them I believe is in a wheelchair. I believe, and I think they're gonna do some sort of contemporary dance. I think because how they seem very graceful on the stage. The way they seem very graceful in a way, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but what I mean. And I just honestly think these guys could do really really well. I believe they were on France Got Talent back in a few years ago or just recently. I can't exactly remember, but I think. Did they get to the final? Have they got to the final or the semi-finals? I'm not too sure. But I did see their audition, and I must say it was very, very impressive. It was a very good routine. I wonder if they could do the same routine if they do actually make the air, which I'm definitely hoping. I think the magician, like Trixie, the magician, and these guys are definitely ones I think could definitely make the air, in my opinion. So I'm honestly really hoping to see these guys make it long-term in a way. Okay. Now let's talk about the next act, and this is a very, very like this seems to be a very popular act in a way, because um let me just get it up, because the comments on like the BGT post the post that BGT consisted of, the comments just going nuts at the moment, and I'll read them in a minute. And that is a dance duo, which is Afronita and Abigail from Uganda in South Africa. Okay, and by the way, I absolutely have so much respect for South Africa. I love the culture of South Africa. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you before, but I actually have a friend who's originally from South Africa but living in the UK for about a year. So it's really nice to see a friend from another country come, you know, it's just really nice. And this is like, I don't know why, but I just get a massive like Gabrielle Enrique like vibe because of how much people go nuts on the social media. Especially, I'm literally reading the comments now, and Afronita, I think the one who auditioned, she said, "God did it was a dream in reality today." Heart, crying emoji, UK flag, heart, and Um, so let's go to the comments. This is most likely from the people of the fans of Uganda, and that's not a problem at all. I have loads of respect, and it says some of them are saying my star girl and Abigail, Afronita. Someone said Afronita and Abigail has a golden buzzer. We don't know. It didn't just really show. Gando is super proud of you. Let's go. Star Girl and Abigail, Afronita and Abigail. Let's go. Super proud. Um, my etc. 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 Basically, all the comments are just talking about. I'm looking on the social. They're just talking about Afronita and Abigail. So it's going to be interesting if they actually like. I can just imagine already that when the audition airs, the comments are going to be flooding with Afronita and Abigail. Like it's just going to be absolutely bonkers. I could just imagine. Like I wonder. I'm kind of wondering if they don't like make the live shows. I can just imagine what the fan base would be. The population would be like. Like just a bunch of pissed off people, just upset that they don't go to the final. I mean, like I don't know if it would be bad as the sake of Rihanna because the sake of Rihanna AGT, but the reaction to her getting eliminated was just non-stop. Honestly, like Gabrielle Enrique, people were fine. The Brazil fans were like kind of chilled in a way, but they were nice. I think. So it makes me wonder if they're gonna be. I'm sure they're gonna be good because people are saying, you guys are amazing. We're rooting for you. You guys are stars." So, oh gosh, my laptop is gonna be low. So let me just put the charger in because I actually have this actually on my bedside table, on my desk. If I can find it, there we go. Is it bright? It's brighter now. Brighter days. But no, I think these guys have definitely got serious potential, and they could definitely go far. Pourquoi? If that makes sense. And I'm very excited to see them in action in a way. Now, next up, and I'm going to admit, this is probably the one I'm probably the most excited to see audition this year. I think the next person I'm talking about and the magician I mentioned in the beginning of this video are the ones I am the most excited about to see audition this year, and I'll get into it in just a minute. Okay, and that is so, and I'm going to say now. So, and the next act I'm talking about, which I'm most excited to see, is Mike Woodhams, who is a impressionist singer. So basically, a singer who does impressions in a way. And I must say, again, story. I've actually followed this guy on social media, and his impressions he does are just, and the fact he sings as well while doing these impressions is just like, wow, like, that's just amazing. And I think this is definitely the one I'm the most looking forward to see this guy in action because I think, like, I don't know why, but I just think he can just do like. I know we haven't seen we haven't seen any of the acts yet, But I just want this guy to just do good. I just really want this guy to do really well in the competition. I really do want him to do well. And now, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I don't know. I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but I believe that he is going to be like he is going to be in the premiere. He's going to like debut in the premiere episode of Britain's Got Talent this year on Saturday. I correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard that apparently he's going to be in, tonight in the opening episode, and if so, I'm really hoping he is, because, like, for some reason I just get this vibe that he's just going to do so fantastic. I think him and the magician guy I mentioned in the Trixie the magician. I can't even remember his name, but I think Mike and Trixie are definitely the ones I'm the most looking for. Out of these so far, these two are the ones I'm the most excited for. So I'm honestly really rooting for Mike. Do you want to say? I'm already rooting for him. And finally, the last act I'm going to mention for this video, and it is a magician, which is called Ella Rose, I believe, is the magician. I mean, you can kind of tell because of the the magical wand. And in the promo for this year, a few days ago, I believe it showed her and a feather is appearing, and like for some like I don't know if you remember that about 6-7 years ago, there was an 8-year-old magician called Izzy Simpson, and she got all the way to the finals, and she got second place to Tokyo Myers, the pianist and musician. And I think like this kind of reminds me of her and last year's third place winner, Killian O'Connor. So I kind of get those vibes from her. Excuse me. I'm very sorry for yawning. But I'm definitely just really excited to see this magician going into action, because I think we need to see. I want to see more kid magicians this year, because we've had magicians, but we've had one win, which was Richard Jones back in 2016. But I just really want to see like more kid magicians go far in the competition for some reason. I just think it'd be really great to see those kind of like youngsters take on and like kind of go to the end, because I think if that makes some sort of sense, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's basically all the acts that I've mentioned that potentially could be auditioning, and I'm hoping that they make the actual television air. Now, before we end this video, I just want to let's talk about a few things, okay? So the first thing is, are you going to be for those who are wondering, am I going to be returning for my performance rankings? Absolutely. I'm absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, returning to do more performance rankings for Britain's Got Talent 2024. I loved doing it last year. I'm kind of kicking myself I didn't do it back in 2022, because there were so many good acts back in Series 15, like Maxwell Forbes, Axel Blake, Welsh to West End, Tom Ball, Flinton Taylor, etc., etc., etc. Like the final back in the BGT final back in 2022. My God, that was a proper final in my opinion. Honestly, I think almost like any act could have won that year. It was just that good. Last year I thought was good, but I think some acts I would not have chosen. Like I would have chosen Tony Kaku in my opinion, although I did find him really funny. I would not have chosen how MB14. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't be bringing this up, but still, it's almost a year on, and MB14 not making the finals last year. I don't know. I don't know. That there's no justice. Like in the words of Lamar, there's no justice in this world. But also, I want to share with you the act I want to see win this year, because I oh, sorry, I'm my own words again. So me and my friend in college, we were talking about Britain's Got Talent, and we loved the show. And I asked him, "What type of act do you want to see win this year?" And he said, "I would love to see a choir win, because we don't really get choirs on the show as much, or let alone win." And what I think it'd be good to have a singer win. Although there are certain shows out there for a singer to win, I would love to see a variety act win this year because I think like the purpose of British Got Talent, it's also like a variety show. It's about the variety in a way. I would love to see, and hear me out. I would love to see a parkour type act win this year. So like last year, we had the parkour collective make it all the way to the semi-finals, and like it was the first time I saw a parkour act like that. And I love parkour, by the way. I love watching parkour like on the rooftops. It's just the coolest thing ever. So to see an act like that win or make the finals would just be so fantastic for me because I love that kind of stuff. I love dangerous stuff like motorbikes, parkour, everything just like that. I love it. So yeah, so you let me know who are you guys excited to see for Britain's Got Talent this year? Are you guys excited for the talent? Who do you think we'll get a Golden Buzzer winner this year? You let me know in the comments below. And of course, I will do my performance rankings as always on the night. Every single but I just want to clarify, there's 2 episodes for the premiere. One, the main premiere on Saturday at 7:30 UK time, and the second episode will be at 7:40, I think, UK time on the 21st of April. So I just want to clarify all of that. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. It was pretty long, but I hope it was worth it. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the premiere for Saturday. I'll see you guys then. Take care.